we recently contracted a disease called the Altitoots.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning.
Thanks for joining us today, for making us a part of your daily routine. We notice, and we understand, and we don't hold it against you. In fact, quite the opposite. YouTube invited us very recently, this past weekend, to attend the Sundance Film Festival.
Thank you, YouTube, for doing that.
It was
very cold. You should have told us that.
Involved in a couple of panels, and I don't mean like a certain type of wall. I mean like people who talk about things.
We installed some paneling.
At the Sundance Film Festival. Very, very highly regarded film festival. One day I hope to have a film in said film festival, but I'll gladly just go and be on a panel in the meantime.
You have to submit one.
And so we should make one first.
Step one.
Lots of things happened that we would like to share with you. You slid the table a little bit, and it scared me.
No, it's the bottom saying, it's the construction.
We really need to focus. I don't even know if they're still with us here.
Okay, well, the best part of the whole trip was actually the plane ride out there. Let's just go ahead and get right down to it.
It's not, but we were on a small plane. For some reason, I wasn't assigned a seat, but Rhett was, and I'm going through the line. I asked the woman sheepishly, can I sit with my traveling companion? He's in seat. I use the term traveling companion.
Oh, I didn't. I was already on the plane. I didn't know that this happened.
And she was like,
you called me the traveling companion?
I was like, gosh, that's not gonna work, and it didn't work.
I would like to sit with my traveling companion. We have a lot to discuss on this hour-and-a-half long flight.
So I had to sit with a complete stranger. Unless maybe they were famous and I knew them.
Well, let me tell you from my perspective, because I'm like, okay, who's Link gonna get to sit with? Because I'm in the very back of the plane, and I see he gets on the plane last, and he's walking, and I'm like, oh crap. There's Sam Rockwell, who I had seen.
Famous movie person.
Knew he was gonna get on the plane, and Link sits in the only open seat, which is right next to Sam Rockwell.
Wow. I sit down, he's turning around talking to Rainn Wilson, another famous individual, and Leonard Maltin was also on the plane.
Yes, he was. It was quite a plane. And it was a small plane where there's like 30 people on this plane.
But like he was turning around talking to him, so I sent Rhett a text.
No, I said, you're sitting next to Sam Rockwell or something, and Link texted back, he's like, just in case you didn't know. He's like, he's not talking to me.
But then he finally turned around.
What did that mean?
Well, that he was talking to Rainn Wilson.
Okay.
So then he finally turns around, and I'm like sitting there. I have the window seat. He has the aisle seat. And I'm like, "Hey, Sam."
Hey.
He's like,
"How you doing? You shook his hand like that? You did the airplane
shake.
I
was like, "Hey, Sam.
You want to go on traveling companion? Because my traveling companion of choice is in the back with a stranger who's not famous.
Famous. I was like, he was like, do I know you? I was like, well, unless you watch YouTube videos, probably not. But ironically enough, we have met years ago when I was at Sundance.
Yeah.
I interviewed you. How's your Sundance experience so far, Sam Rockwell?
I'm having a fantastic time, actually. I'm just living the dream.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we hit it off, from that point.
Oh, man.
He pretty quickly was like, I got to work on memorizing my lines for this script. So he puts earbuds in.
He was like, hey, dude. You're cool and all, but I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
No, he was.
I got this script I gotta work on.
He was cool, but he's like, I'm really behind on this. So he pulls out the script, he puts earbuds in, and I was like, oh, so I kept talking to him. I was like,
hey, traveling companion, can I speak in this year?
So I was like, so you're listening to a reading of the script. And he was like, yeah, and when it gets to my lines, it's read in a monotone fashion so I can memorize it, but I can give it my own performance later.
Cool
I was like, yeah, I've heard of this. And then I was like, well, I'll let you get to it, talk to him a little bit more. But then what I basically proceeded to do was read his script over his shoulder the whole time he was like sitting there. Like he was taking notes on the thing. Sam Rockwell is a great actor.
Incredible.
Really love his work, so I loved eavesdropping on this guy. Or eavesdropping, because I did it easily.
Oh.
He was making notes in the margin. It was like I was studying this guy's technique. And
you realize this was all just to not talk to you. It was it was all just
no, it was for real. I'm joking. No, he's playing a southern character.
Yep.
Because later on, he was going to the bathroom and like started talking to him again. I was like, hey, let me talk to you for a second. Before I go to the bathroom.
How was the bathroom?
And he was like, I'm playing.
Is it cool in there?
Playing a Southern. I was like, I'm from the South, you know.
Hey, I can play a part.
I could be your dialect coach. He's like, I got a great dialect coach already. Thank you. I didn't say that. She hooked me up with a guy in Tennessee who is a funeral director who read my entire script so I can listen to his accent. You want to hear it? And I'm like, yes, Mr. Rockwell, I want to put your earbud in my ear.
Did it have Sam Rockwell wax on it?
He handed me his earbud and I actually
and you were
put
like
it in there. Yeah, I gave myself a wet willy with his earbud. I was acting like I wasn't like wigging out. I was cool.
I was cool, man.
You know, I was doing something at Sundance.
Well, I was very jealous.
I listened to it. It was very cool.
I was very jealous. Incredible experience. Not only you get to sit next to the guy, but you get to put his earbuds in.
Yeah.
He gets to be your traveling companion for an hour and a half.
Right.
And you get to hang out with him a little bit.
Working on it was a new Jared Hess movie starring him and
It was just
Danny McBride. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, but then I'm
gonna be in it,
Link
too.
has an incredible experience, basically the mountaintop experience, but then we actually get to the mountaintop in Park City, Utah. And I don't know, this always happens with us whenever we visit a high elevation.
Well, you're just walking down the street.
And you get the
and
walking farts.
All of a sudden, it's like,
every step, and you're like, whoa, my goodness, here we go again. Something about the altitude. So we came up with the name Altitoots. And I don't know if that seems original.
Add like applause in post or something.
Yeah.
The way you said that. We came up with, isn't this great?
Tell Sam Rockwell that.
I mean,
Altitoots, a new movie from Rhett and Link.
It happened to both of us. So
Farting in the mountain.
I was thinking, hoping that it was happening to everyone.
It was happening to me big time.
Because when I was talking to people, I mean, I was farting.
No, wait.
And I was just assuming, you're also farting, I'm farting. No one's talking about it.
But here's the thing, is that, so we go to the YouTube space where they basically, there's a bunch of stuff going on there, and there was a party
paneling
that first night, like a little get together there, and
if you were there and it stunk, it wasn't just because I was farting.
But Link and I are walking around and individually talking to people, but then we come back together, and then I go to him, I'm like, dude, are you farting as much as me? And he's like,
I'm like, yeah, I'm farting right now.
like every second. It was unbelievable. I was like, so the next morning we went to the grocery store and got gas medicine. I mean, I was like, I've got to take control of this.
Isn't this so funny?
I can't, but it was, what happens? Scientifically, what happens? Is it because you go up and the pressure releases in your body and needs to regulate? Like, what's happening that suddenly the gas gets so bad? Are you a scientist? Do you know? Can you tell us? But I noticed that the pills worked for me.
I didn't take any of the pills.
So you farted the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Golly. Okay, but then
no shame in that. Where else can you go and it's expected that you're going to just be farting up a storm? Nowhere but Park City.
Now, tourism
department.
I didn't get to meet Sam Rockwell, but I did get to fart along with Link. But then one of the most amazing things that happened was at the YouTube party on Saturday night, we met inventor of YouTube, Chad Hurley.
Now, yeah, I mean, you got to understand, we kind of, hey, I want to introduce you to Chad, is what we were told. And you got to understand, there's lots that goes into this. I mean, our livelihood is on this thing that he has built.
And I've never met him, never seen him in person. I know that he sold YouTube to Google for a whole lot of money back in 2006. 1.65 billion.
Aye.
Okay, so he's doing okay. And so I guess he just travels the world and just goes to Sundance. He's like, yeah, I'm at Sundance. And but I'm like, okay, what am I going to say to this guy? Because I feel like I owe him a lot, because he came up with this incredible idea. And I walked up to him.
Or you want to impress him or something.
And it said, thanks for your idea, traveling companion.
And he just you said, thanks for your idea. And what did he say?
He said, sure.
He didn't speak English? He
said
the YouTube.
He said, sure. And I was like, I wouldn't have a job if it was not for you.
It's like you really did me a solid.
Yeah.
On that one.
Appreciate that, buddy.
All right. Thanks for liking and commenting on this episode. Just tell us how awesome we are so we won't feel so inferior to all these people that we've made fools of ourselves in front of. No, don't do that. You wanted to do that?
No.
I need some I need to be built up here.
Because you farted around a lot of
people? I
people?
feel like a loser.
No one knew that we farted around them until we just told everyone.
Yeah, hence the loser.
Okay.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Casper from Copenhagen, Denmark. Let's spin the wheel of mythicality.
We've got some more stupid stories from our time at Sundance on Good Mythical More.
So click through at the end of this episode. Have you heard of Miniature Horse Monday?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you don't follow us at Rhett and Link on our Instagram. Get more miniature horses and all types of other picture-based stuff that you're not gonna find anywhere else unless you like are a miniature horse photographer.
Link sees a bear.
I'm just looking for a bird, just birds looking for birds, not... Ah! It's a bear! Shh! Hey bear, are you a friendly bear? You a circus bear? Oh, you wanna eat something out of my hand? Here's some seeds, bird seeds. Oh yeah? He's friendly. He's friendly. Hey. Come here, don't get any close. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. Just be nice. There you go. I'm gonna put this leash around you. Pet bear in the house.
Got any more of those seeds?
Talking pet bear.
Because when he started talking to me, I was
What did
like,
you say?
I said nothing.
Oh, did you smile back?
I was going like this, and then I realized what he said. I was like, I want to punch that dude.